Aren't you tired of the weather not cooperating when you want to shoot your bow? Let's get into something that might be useful for you. What's up everybody and welcome back to Outdoor Gear. My name's Aaron Bottoms and today we're going to get into something that's geared to our bow hunters but also is fun for the family, friends, for events, if you like games, all of that, all wrapped into one. What I'm talking about is the Accubow. Now this is going to be geared to our hunters, but if you like archery, if you want to get better at shooting, whatever it may be, this is for you. Now, there's a lot of aspects to this and a lot of cool features, and we'll get into that. We'll even get into actually shooting it and see what it's like. But what I want to touch on is the features of it. So this is in the green mantis. It's kind of a cool pattern. You've got adjustments up here, so you can go from 10 to 70 pounds. So if you push this button down and turn this knob, it'll tighten up your band, or you can go the other way and loosen your band. Like so. The biggest thing is to keep this loop right in the center no matter how tight or loose you get it, but there's two aspects to it. You can either crank it up to what your bow setting is, there's no relief, so when you draw back you're holding all that weight and you're strength training, or if you want to practice your form like I need to so that I do the same shot, same placement, put my face and my rest where it needs to go, all that stuff, you want to crank it down to a good weight for you where you can pull it back, hold it for a long time, and release in the same form every time. And then you practice on the game. You practice shooting, you practice target shooting, whatever it may be. Another cool feature is that it breaks down. So if you pull these latches back, you can fold it in, and you flip it over, you've got your other one. Pull this up, pull it around, and then it folds down onto itself, and now you've got a portable piece of equipment. Throw it in a bag, put your loop around it, you're good to go. And when you get somewhere where you can practice, you unfold it, put everything back together, and you're good to go. So another couple cool features, if you got a laser pointer here, turn that bad boy on, you draw back, you keep on your target, and you hold. Keep yourself steady, keep it where the dot stays on target, and just hold it there. So that's for strength training. Another thing that's great about it is you can take your stabilizer, which is this one I have laying around. You can screw it on in there so you get a good weight. It's not a very heavy bow. And now you've got your stabilizer. That's going to help you out a little bit more to keep everything nice and stable, like you are when you shoot your regular bow. Cool thing about it is, doesn't have to have an arrow. It's not going to break off or fall off. Don't get too used to it, because you do need to put an arrow on there when you actually shoot your real bow. So the bow itself weighs only about 5 pounds without anything added on like your stabilizer or anything like that. So that's not real heavy. It's not. Most bows are pretty light nowadays, so it's probably going to be about accurate to whatever bow you're using. If you've got a shorter framed bow, might be a little bit different, but again, this is for training purposes. The nice thing about it is there's no length on here on stopping you from getting your rest where you usually position it on your bow. So what I like to do is use my actual release. So I'll put my release on when I'm practicing with this, so I get my string placed where I want it to in the corner of my mouth, like some people like to do, and I've got my proper form every time I release. I keep the same shoulder height, keep the same arch in my arm, keep everything the same, so when I release, I'm using the proper form. So let's actually get into the app itself and start shooting. Alright, so one thing we need to do, I have a newer iPhone, it's a little bit bigger, so it's pretty tight in here. And I would like to also mention that there is a level on here, so if your phone is small enough, or if you're strength training and you're just holding that red dot on a target and you're going to release with your proper form, all that stuff, you can use this level right here to make sure that you are properly in line. Now with a phone in there, you can't see it, and I'll tell you that now. But maybe with a smaller phone, I'm not sure. I have the massive iPhone, so I got to squeeze it on in here as best I can, and it clips in, but barely. So let's switch over and I'll show you what we're looking at here. Alright, so you go to your Accubow 2022, it'll open up, and you've got some cool features in here that we can highlight and look at. Alright, so you can create an avatar. That's all fine and dandy. Male, female, whatever you want to be. And you can design them. Skinny, muscular, stocky. I'm stocky, obviously. And you can make them look like whatever you want. You can change clothes, blah, blah, blah. All that fun stuff. Not a big deal. But if you're into that, great. Let's get into shooting. So you can target shoot. We'll start with that. We're going to go to, we'll just do novice. You got 0 pin, 1 pin, 3 pin, 5 pin. Depending on your preferences, you shoot 1 pin, do it with 1 pin. I shoot with probably about 3 pins. So I'm going to go 3 pin. Alright. If you talk too loudly, you can disrupt it. So we're sitting at 20 meters. I'll put it on 20. And perfect shot. Another thing you can do while we're talking about it, your sensor level over here on the right, you can see it going up and down. And I keep mine pretty low just because I want it to feel as soon as I release. So I get it again in the right place. Continue shooting, a little low. And again, I got this cranked down because I want to practice proper form and make sure I'm hitting where I want to hit. Get myself balanced here. Again, I can't see the level, but I'm going to trust that I'm good. So there you go. Let's move on to something different here. Now you can go to Olympic shooting, go to arcade, play some different games here. Let's see what we've got going on. You got Extinct Hut, Duck Hunting, Zombie Arcade. Let's do Zombie for fun. And the cool thing about this is, as you move your body, it picks up on where things are. So obviously I can't turn around too far, but I've got a zombie at 30 yards in closing. Looks like I missed. Gotta move quicker than that. Let's put it on his chest there. I'm gonna die. Oh, got hit. So that's the downside of being in this short space here. But now that I know what I'm doing, got him there. Put it out at 44 yards. Got him there. Probably need to turn around. Oh, yep, this guy right here. Got him. Gotta move quicker than that. Oh, he's behind the box. I got him. Didn't think I'd hit that shot. Gotta get the release on. Turn around. There he is. Sorry. Gotcha. Anyway, you get the gist. Fun little game out of arrows, but main menu. So you've got a lot of cool features. The biggest thing for me is I want to see how kind of realistic we're looking here. So let's go Midwest Classic, and it'll show you where you hit. So he's at 14 yards. So obviously if I put it right on him at 20 yards, it should go high. So if I put it right on his lungs, it says lung shot. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna put it right on 30 yards. So if I put it at 30 yards, miss. So though, if he's real close, it's kind of accurate in a way. I mean, it's still a video game. You're still going off of sensors. So we'll turn down here and shoot this turkey. 23, 4, 5, in the grass, miss. Okay, well, I'm gonna get that turkey. He says it's 29 yards, so miss again. And it's funny because it's probably me, but I can't see him. This buck's way too close. Get out of here, dude. So I put it on a 20-yard pin at 8 yards. I'm going to miss. It's neither here nor there. All right, turkey at 21 yards. If I put it right on his chest, 20-yard pin, lung shot. Great. So it's pretty neat. But I'm just kind of quick firing. Let's go to something that's a little bit more. But if you can bow fish, let's do that. Backyard pond, because why not? 1 pin. I like having a pin. Alright, it says aim low. Alright. Keep my sensitivity down. Alright, we've got a fish at 17 yards. Put it, I'll go for the 21 one. So, hit my table there. Got him. Sweet. All right, we'll go over this one at 30 yards. So if we put the 20-yard pin on them, we miss. We aim way low. Okay, so aim a little bit higher. Got him. Oh, see? Sometimes it's a little too sensitive. If I shake my arm a little bit, sensitivity is too low. So let's raise it up a little bit. Halfway seems good. 30-yard fish. Got him. You get the gist. All right, you can also bow battle. Play versus computer because nobody's around here at the moment. Let's do around the world. Again, I'm going to do my 3 pins. Actually, I'll show you 5. We did 1. Show you 5. See what all we got. Match starts in 2-1. All right. Get out of here. You're screwing me up. All right. Turkey, 20 yards. Got him. And this is just shoot the animal. It falls over. Don't shoot the guy. What is that, 32? Aimed low. I rushed it. So you've got to be semi-accurate. 40 yards. 30 yards. Man. This one doesn't show you where you missed. It just says you missed. Got him. So again, you've got to keep your form or you're likely to miss. Got the turkey. All right, that was round 1. Too shabby, if I do say so myself. And one more for the road. Still bullseye. 9, sure, great, wonderful. So this thing is pretty cool. It's portable. It works like it's going to work. You pull the trigger, it shoots, all that stuff. Big thing for me, at least, that I took away from this is keeping my form. I keep it cranked down at an acceptable weight for me to hold it back, get my form, and shoot. This bow does not have a relief system. So when you pull back, you're holding back that entire weight. A modernized compound bow is going to have a relief. So when you pull back 20, 30, 50%, whatever it may be, that's going to give you a relief, and then you can hold it longer. This is, you pull it back, if you have 70-pound draw on it, you're holding 70 pounds. There's no give. So keep that in mind. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, let us know what you want to see so we can get things out for you and get them reviewed. Hope you enjoyed. See y'all later.